Hello everyone. Welcome to November's frequency forecast. I'm really excited about this one. Not November's, sorry, December's. I'm still in November. This is December's frequency forecast. I'm really excited about this one because I've entitled it The Final Chapter. And there's a reason why I use that title. You will understand why in a few minutes. Now, this is the last month of 2022. We are wrapping things up, and I want to share with you the energy that is streaming in, that is guiding us, that is supporting us as a collective. So this is a universal energy, okay? And I am also going to share with you ways to better navigate this month because there are going to be certain specific themes that are going to come up into your personal life, and you'll also witness it in the collective. So with your loved ones, with your colleagues, with your clients, etc., etc. So if you're joining me, I would love for you to say hi. If you're catching the replay, I would love to know as well. If you are new to my world, my name is Julie Sasha Cloutier, and I am the owner of Divine Femme, which is a coaching and mentoring business for multidimensional women who really see themselves as leaders. They see themselves as these incredible beings that have raised their hands to incarnate on this planet in this lifetime to help with the planetary shift, to help people on their own journey of transformation. So a lot of women in my world who enter my world are healers, psychic mediums. I have coaches, I have massage therapists, I have yoga instructors, etc., etc. I have entrepreneurs. All of these women have one common thread. They have one thing in common, and that is that they want to create an impact. They want to create a ripple effect. They want to live a soul-aligned life. They want to know what their soul purpose is, to make sure that they're very well aligned to it so that they can help others onto their own journey. They really want to leave a legacy, an energetic imprint in this lifetime. So if this sounds like you, then I would love for you to continue to listen to me, because this forecast is the way that I love to deliver it is through the lenses of the light leader. How can you lead yourself better in December's energy for yourself? Because I always say it starts in your backyard. And also, how can you help others, right? How can you guide and support others as well during these crazy, crazy wild times? Okay, so we are presently in December. We're the first day of December, and I've been feeling the energy shifting for the past week. And why I called it the final chapter is because it is that type of energy. We're vibrating at frequency 9. Now, the 9 is the last number in numerology. So it's a number of completion. It's a number of closure, right? It's like the cycle has gone full circle, right? So this is why it is so important for us to understand the energy that's happening right now, that is guiding and supporting us in December, because it's a time for us to complete a cycle. It is time for us to close the book on 2022. But at the same time, to extract all of the incredible life lessons that you've experienced over the past 12 months, well, 11 months now, and bring them in to 2023. It's not about wiping the slate clean, right, and starting up again. It's about bringing in the energy that you feel is aligned with your purpose, with your destiny, into the next storyline. The way that I like to explain these universal energies is that every year there's a specific frequency that is guiding us and supporting us. And I like to compare it as a book, right? It's a story. It's a storyline. So 2022 storyline was vibrating at frequency 6, okay? And it was all about healing. It was about aligning to our destiny, about really getting clear on that vision that we have, and to really bring in that connection with ourselves and with others. It was about self-love, but at the same time, it was about connecting with your family, with your community. So there was a lot of coming back together, right, in 2022, but there was a lot of healing as well. So, and I was always saying it was about the Divine Mother and the Divine Father wound. That's what it was about. That was the story, right? And then within 2022's universal energy, there were 12 chapters, right? Every month was a chapter within that storyline. So, continuing with that idea, December is the 12th and final chapter of 2022's story of healing, of becoming aligned with our destiny, of really seeing clearly, right? Seeing clearly what it is that we came here to do and connecting with our higher self. It's about higher vision. So December, if we relate it to 2022's energy, which is the 6th, when we bring this energy of completion, then it is up to us to really take a look, take inventory, and see, are there still things that you need to release? Are there things that you need to let go of? There's an energetic cleanup that needs to happen in December. And I teach this in Force Field, which is my self-study master course on energetics. It's about learning how to become the CEO of your energy field, right? Learning how to ground yourself, learning how to protect, shield and protect yourself, how to call back your energy, how to sever energetic ties with past hurt and disappointment. Okay, so this is an incredible master course. If you're not in it and this is interesting you and you want to know more, please let me know in the comments, or you can DM me through Instagram or Facebook. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions. But you get all the modules for a lifetime. And this year in 2023, I am going to do an extra module in that self-study course. Okay, so this is gonna be like a live training for everybody that's in there right now. And for those of you who want to purchase it right now, it's at 444. If you want to purchase it right now, then you will get that live training. And if you're there live, then you're able to get some live coaching at the same time. But this is a self-paced master course. I'm usually not in this. So this is actually a really nice bonus. And I have another announcement to make at the end, so stick with me. Okay, so we're talking about completion. We're talking about energetic cleanup here, right? There's a lot of inventory that needs to be done. So of course, when we're doing inventory, that means we need to walk down memory lane for a little while, right? And check off the boxes, right? Take a look at what do you have now? What did you accumulate during 2022? And what is it that you want to release and leave behind? And what is it that you want to bring in to 2023, right? You don't need to lug everything in to 2023. There are things that are meant to stay behind. Not everything needs to come with you. So this is going to be a huge reflection that you need to do. Okay. Now, with this whole inventory and completion type of energy comes forgiveness, because there are going to be some emotions that are going to arise. And so there will be times where this month where it's going to be about forgiveness, especially with the holidays that are coming up. And especially with what has happened, transpired in the past couple of years, how the whole planet has been divided, there's going to be, this is my prediction, there's going to be a lot of emotions that are going to come up more than usual. And there's going to be some forgiveness that's going to have to happen. Now, as light leaders, we need to understand this. And we need to lead ourselves with integrity. This is another huge thing that is happening in December. Leadership with integrity. That means you really need to have a deep sense of self, and you need to be really clear about your virtues, right? About what it is that you stand for. See, the 9 is the number of the light worker. It has this energy of like this humanitarian type of energy. It just wants to make this world a better place. That's what the 9 is all about. And in order for us to do this as leaders, we need to hold ourselves accountable. And we also need to lead with integrity, because we want to lead by example and not become one. 9 is very, very apologetic when it comes to this. Okay, we want to lead by example and not become one. So how do we do this? right? How do we do this? And I'm going to dive into the hows very soon, but I wanted to bring in another type of frequency that's coming at the same time. There's the threes energy that's coming in as well. And this energy is about self-expression, and it's about communication, and it's about inspiration and deep desires. So in December, you're also going to feel, and I find it, they go hand in hand so well. You're going to feel this urge to express yourself even more than before. You're going to feel this urge to almost like shout from the rooftops, right? Of what it is that you want to share. What is it that's making you happy? What's inspiring you? It's such a beautiful, joyful energy that I find it balances out the nine's energy so well, because the nine can feel very challenging and heavy at times because it's asking you to tie up loose ends. It's asking you to complete a cycle, to release stuff. There's a lot of emotions that are coming up here. And so the three is also here bringing more lightness to it. It's like my little ray of sunshine in numerology. And so the three is bringing in this joy and happiness and inspiration. So at the same time, as you're taking inventory of what it is that you want to bring into 2023, it's also going to be a time where you're going to feel this urge to just express yourself, this inner niggle that you have, this soul urge. It's going to want to come out. And I'm talking about these universal energies. I'm talking about them to you, like I'm sharing all of this to you as if it were your individual energetics, right? As if it were your personal cycles, but they're not. It's the universal ones, right? It's a collective, but it all starts in our backyard. So we need to be very aware as leaders as to what it is that everybody else is going to be feeling, that everybody else is going to be impacted by or with. And so this is so, so important to do here. It's to do the inventory, right? To make sure that you are tying up loose ends, that you're doing the energetic cleanup, and also that you're tapping into what makes you happy, what's inspiring you, what brings you joy, what is that? What is this flame within you that just needs to be fanned, right? This light needs to be amplified. You're going to feel like you want to just dial it up, and you should, because you're leading yourself with integrity. This is the month. This is the energy. So let's dive into how to navigate. Right? I said it a little bit with the taking inventory and all that, but I really want you to see your emotions, because we will be experiencing a flood of emotions, and that's okay, because I want you to see them as your compass. And at the same time, I want you to, while you're doing your inventory, right, bring up like these images where it's like, okay, my relationship with her. And then feel, does it feel expansive or does it feel constricting? And if it feels constricting, there's something to look at. There's an energetic cleanup to be done. Okay? Do it with your career. It could be the current job that you have. It could be the business that you have or that you're inspiring to create. Pull it up and then start feeling. Does it feel expansive or does it feel constricted? If it feels constricted, there's an energetic cleanup to do. And maybe there is going to be times where you're going to bring up, a slide, a picture of something, and you're just going to want to put it away, to leave it behind, to kick it to the curb, and that is okay. It's so important for you to do this. And I know that it takes time, and I know that it takes it will take energy, but think about it this way. It is far more loving and far more, what's the word I'm trying to find here? We're going to stick with loving, okay? It is far more loving for you to focus your energy on this theme of completion, right? Than to not do it and then have energy leaks throughout 2023. The way that I teach it in force field is that you have an auric field, and when people have decided to energetically cord with you, or if you've dealt with some trauma, some past hurt and disappointment, you start having energy leaks. It's almost like there's little holes that are poked through your auric field and your energy leaks. Just like if you would have a water balloon and you would poke holes, you would see the water stream coming out from everywhere. Same thing. So it is much better, much more loving for you to go and look at these energetic leaks, to go and bring up, do the whole process of inventory, right? And bring up all of these different aspects of your life and to feel what it is that needs to come up and decide if it's expansive or if it's constricting. And then you get to choose, what do you want to do with it? Right? What do you want to do with it? That is one way. The other thing is, where I would love for you to journal on this, or you can just meditate on it. Where do you find yourself holding on? Where are you holding on? And the image that I'm receiving right now, it's like you are walking through this beautiful stargate, this beautiful portal, and just as you're about to enter, you're holding on to each side of the portal, and you can't go forward because you're holding on. What are you holding on to that is preventing you, stopping you from moving forward, from quantum leaping? Again, you need to look at your relationships. You need to look at habits, programmings, belief systems. Right? Do you find yourself living in a loop? Are you repeating the same things all the time? Go and take a look at that. Where are you holding on? Okay. And when you come to a point where you are seeing what it is you're holding on to that no longer serves you, or what emotions are coming up that are feeling constricted, right? This is where you have to ask yourself, if this is this aligned to my deepest desires? Is this aligned to my higher vision? Is this in integrity with who I want to be, who I am meant to be? And if you don't know who you are meant to be or what that highest potential looks like, then I would invite you to book yourself a reading with me, because you will find out what that is. It is so important that you know who you came here to be, because it has been unfortunate that so many of us we're programmed to forget. We've forgotten our highest potential, our zone of genius, our magic, our power, our wisdom, right? Society has done a fantastic job of disconnecting us to our power. And when you enter my world, I reconnect you. Just like that. But you need to be ready. So if you're ready for it, again, let me know, or you can look in the description. There are, all of the information is there for you to contact me or to book a reading with me. Now, with all that being said, how can you start leading yourself with integrity? Like, what's the first thing that you can do? Right? After going through the whole inventory and with the whole, is it expansive? Is it constricting? Is this aligned to my desires, my vision? Is it in integrity with what it is that I believe in? Once you have all that, how can you start leading yourself with integrity? What's the first thing that you can do? And this is an important step, because you can do all the work before, and that's all great. But if you don't take soul aligned action, then there's not going to be any transformation. You're just going to have more information, but you're not going to have transformation. So what can you do now in order to start leading yourself with integrity and really leading by example, right? Instead of becoming that example. So it could be a small little thing like, from now on, I am no longer gossiping. I am not going to engage in it. I am not going to listen to it. I am not going to watch those reality shows where that's all they do. That could be one thing. I'm no longer going to focus on that. I am unapologetically saying no to that. I'm unavailable because I've got other things to do, right? I want to focus my energy because gossip is a huge energy leak, FYI. Huge energy leak. Not only is it when you are gossiping, but when also for the person that you're gossiping about. That person is also being affected. Okay? Just letting you know. That's another teaching in force field. So those are the ways that you can start navigating December's energy. Okay? Now, of course, it's a given. You need to remain grounded at all times, right? We are going through such rapid shifting. Our ascension, for me and for so many of my clients, it feels like it has sped up exponentially. So we need to remain grounded at all times. Make sure that you take the time to go out in nature, take the time to just sit with yourself, to be where you are, be in the present moment. It is so important. If not, you get caught up in your head. And especially in December, we're dealing with a lot of mind numbers. So the 3 and the 9 and then the 6 for 2022, they're all on the mind plane when we talk in numerology terms. So it's all up here. So we really need to ground ourselves. So important. Okay. Now I wanted to talk about an announcement. Well, I have a couple of announcements. So earlier I had mentioned about booking a reading with me. Right now, the only way that you can get a reading with me is through Light Leap, which is a 90-minute one-on-one with me numerology session where we dive into specific codes and you get to choose the aspect that you like, that you want to really focus on, and we break glass ceilings, right? 90 minutes, we're breaking glass ceilings so that you really gain that clarity and you're really able to untether yourself from whatever it is that has been holding you back. Now, I've been offering this type of numerology reading for a while now. It's been fantastic. It's been amazing. That being said, with my own expansion and with Divine Femmes expansion and with the energies that are shifting in 2023, I want to focus. I'm being called to focus on my program, The Unshakable Femme, and really take a deeper dive into that program. This is an 88-day program where you will shift like you've never shifted before. This is going to be such an incredible journey for anyone who chooses to enter this sacred space. And if you want to know more about that, you can DM me and I'll be more than happy to give you the information. But what I really want to talk about is that I want to really shift my focus on the Unshakable Femme program. This is where I really want to take a deep dive into the energetics and really help each and every woman who chooses to enter this sacred space to soar, okay? And that being said, Light Leap is no longer going to be offered in January. So December is the last month that I'm going to be offering Light Leap. Okay, so if you're interested in getting that 90-minute session with me, it's time. It's time to book a reading now. Because in January, what I'm going to do, and this is going to be such an extraordinary thing, whoever feels called to know more about their soul purpose, wants to really reconnect and redefine what it is that they came here to do, who they came here to be, how they are meant to show up, there's going to be a new offer called the Soul Purpose Signature Masterclass. Now, there's a two-part to this. It's really exciting. You can choose to just purchase the pre-recorded trainings, teachings, and go through them all and have all of the information. And there's some coaching in there as well. But this is all self-paced. It's a self-study, and you can purchase it for $99. That will be yours. There's that option. And then if you want to have a pre-recorded message from me, a reading where I dive into your codes and I also bring in my intuitive insights. It's like usually it's about a 30 to 45 minute video. If you want that, then you can upgrade. You can upgrade to that, okay? Now, because this is a new way of doing things, I really want to give everybody the chance to experience this new offering. So this is the Soul Purpose Signature Masterclass. If you want to pre-book it for 2023, like as in right now, all of December, if you want to pre-book this reading, this type of reading for January, I will include that personalized recording for free. So usually, like I said, it would be $99 for the Soul Purpose Signature Masterclass on its own. Just you, self-paced, listening to all the teachings, getting all the information, and doing the work, right? $99. And if you wanted to upgrade, then it would have been up to another $55, right? To upgrade. But for December only, we'll waive off the $55. And you will get the Soul Purpose Signature Masterclass plus a personalized recording from me doing a reading with your energetic codes, and you get my intuitive insights as well. So if you're interested in that, I would love for you to reach out to me, and I will be more than happy to put you on my calendar for January, because I know it's going to fill up very quickly. But after December 31st, then it will become an upgrade, right? This offer will no longer stand if you want the pre-recorded, personalized reading from me that goes along with the Soul Purpose Signature Masterclass, then you'll have to upgrade, okay? I'm really excited about this because it's going to offer you and give you the opportunity to really get clear on your soul purpose. I think this is one of the biggest questions that I get as a coach and mentor. It's like, what am I here to do? I know that there's something I need to do. I have an idea. I've been trying to figure it out on my own, but I really want to redefine it and get massive clarity on it. So this Soul Purpose Signature Masterclass will give you that massive clarity, right? You will walk out of there knowing exactly who you came here to be, what you came here to do, and how you're meant to show up. Okay? There we go. Now, the Unshakable Femme, like I said, is open for enrollment right now. It's an ongoing program, so you let me know if you're interested. And if you have any questions regarding anything that we just discussed, please write them in the comments. If it's too personal, you can send me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer. So, this is it, the final chapter. I'm sending you all so much love, so much light. Mwah. Ciao for now.